Now we have our last, because I don't want to sound it biased, I won't say best for the last or last for the best, but so our next and the last innovator is Valagro, and Alfredo, who is the chief product director for this innovation, is going to talk about it. This is making a lot of noise in the market. So Alfredo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Roger. Thank you for your introduction and for giving me the possibility to talk about this solution that we launched in 2019 to the Biostimulant World Congress. That is actually dealing with a very important resource like water. And we know that water will become, and the sustainable water management will become more and more important if we also look at the future challenge that we have for agriculture. As we can see the slide, I would like to introduce the product a little bit with a brief introduction about the sustainable water management. If we look at this slide, we see that 8 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals introduced by the United Nations in 2015 are linked to an efficient use of water. And I think, and we think that the availability of a fully efficient water supply system is essential for a country and its economy to function and be competitive. So in this scenario, the optimization of the water reserves is a common goal for all the stakeholders in the extended water supply chain. And this is very important. So as a result of water becoming less availability to agriculture due to climate change, growing population, but also regulation, there is the specific need to carefully manage water use to reduce and optimize its availability in the future. If we look at the number, we will see that the global crop consumption will be more than 41% from 2000 to 2015. So we can say that, and I will ask a question: how to ensure water sustainability, maximizing production and net income for farmers? One of the answers can be in the crop water productivity, that is a very important parameter and represent the value proposition of Talete. We think that the crop water productivity can give a significant contribution to the Sustainable Development Goal. What is this, the crop water productivity? Crop water productivity measures the economical or biophysical gain from the use of a unit of water consumed in crop production. I'm asking you to make a special focus to this formula because it is really simple, but this is also interesting. And it will be explained through the product explanation. So Talete is actually our new brand solution that encourages the sustainable production through a careful and proper management of water, but where and when, both in condition of adequate water availability or in condition of water scarcity, be it permanent or temporary water scarcity. So this will be the context in which Talete operates. If we look at the scenario of the water scarcity, and we know that the water scarcity is the lack of sufficient available water resources, and in this context, we can say that water is the limiting factor. So if I have no water for irrigation, for agriculture, I cannot think to touch the amount of water that I give to my crops. So in this case, to enhance the crop water productivity, so the production for that unit of water that I give to my crop, my only solution is to push on the yield. And through Talete, we push on the yield, maximizing production, consequently increasing the crop water productivity. So this is important this important parameter. On the other hand, if we have adequate water availability, water is not the limiting factor, even if we can open many discussion of this. And it is also true that even if water is available in adequate quantities, it doesn't mean that the water cannot be preserved and optimized. And one of the targets of Talete is also to preserve and optimize the value of every single drop that is used in agriculture. So if we look at the formula of the crop water productivity, I can think to increase crop water productivity, optimizing the amount of water that I give to my crop. So it means that I can improve the crop water productivity via the optimization on the water provision by various irrigation techniques. So with this product, only in certain conditions, so it doesn't mean that it can be done in ordinary conditions. So when we have the right soil moisture as well as environmental and a good plant health, we can think to reduce a certain percentage of the volume irrigation, enlarge the irrigation intervals, skip the irrigation terms. But once again, this cannot be done in ordinary conditions, but if we have the right tools to do it, and for example, information technology system is something that can help in reaching really interesting results at productive level. Just think at the regulated deficit irrigation that in some European countries, but also in some extra UA countries, it is a real thing. How to improve the quality, reducing water. Talete can be one of the solutions that can maximize the yield in this stressful condition. But also without reducing the amount of water, it is possible to optimize the value of every single drop, maximizing the water use efficiency among the irrigation intervals. Which is the mode of action of Talete? Talete is the only product that actually is on the biostimulant sector that works on plant physiology. Talete works on plant through main two mode of action. The first one is the better water retention and absorption. The second is the water use optimization. In short, the better water retention and absorption is exercised by Talete through the induction of some important genes dealing with, for example, some important proteins like dendrins, upregulating some early response to dehydration genes, regulating the stomatal conductants, while on the other hand, in the water use optimization, what is playing a fundamental role is the water use efficiency. So the use that the plant is making of the water that we are giving to the plant. So it's not only a matter of water consumption by the plant, but it's the quality, is the efficiency that is increasing every time we apply Talete. So now you can understand, and to conclude my speech, that with a product like this, it is possible to maximize the net income for farmers, also reducing costs. Just think about some important area where water is expensive, where energy is expensive. By applying one of the techniques that I have just described 5 minutes ago, you can save money, reducing cost, higher irrigation efficiency, support in some irrigation practices like the regulated deficit irrigation that, I repeat once again, is becoming real in many countries, also regulated by law, higher flexibility for the farmer, and last but not least, the deep link that this product has with the environmental sustainability, because we are talking about a very important resources, important and limited resources like water. So thank you. I finished my speech. Thank you for once again for giving me the possibility to explain this product. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alfredo. You will be a good friends with the Prime Minister of India because he follows a campaign from FAO, more crop per drop. I think that can be your tagline as well. More
Exactly.
crop per drop.
Exactly, Roger. This will be the product for all farmers willing to achieve the concept of more crop per drop.
And I will not ask for royalty for giving you the tagline. So that. Okay.